increases its ability to repair damaged cells. And when the damaged cells are increasing the body, that means they will die, and then decreasing their number in the body. The third point, decreasing the energy production in the cell. That means the cell function is less active, we can say. The fourth thing we can say, decreasing its ability to detoxify heavy metals such as zinc. The fifth point is it can affect by making tumor cells, and it will be driven. Tumor cells can spread in our body, and it's bad actually. The sixth point we can say is make it more susceptible to fatigue and illness. So our body's immunity is becoming weak. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for listening. And how to measure pH, the steps, we'll talk about it are part number 12. Now we will explain about how to measure pH in human body. Salivary pH test, while generally more acidic than blood. Salivary pH mirrors the blood, not our own technique, and is also a fairly good indicator of health. It tells us what the body returns. Salivary pH is a fair indicator of health of the extracellular fluid, and their alkaline mineral receives. Optimal pH for saliva is 6.4 to 6.8. Now we will start to measuring the value of the pH by splitting into your portable pH meter when arising before anything is put into the mouth. A reading lower than 6.4 is indicative of the insufficient alkaline receives. After eating, the saliva pH should rise to 7.8 or higher. Unless this occurs, the body has alkaline mineral deficiencies, minor calcium and magnesium, and will not assimilate food very well. Get from eating salivary pH for an extended time invites illness. Thanks.
Hello everybody. I'm going to explain 3 common diseases that's related mainly to decreasing pH value in our body. The first disease I'm going to explain is osteoporosis. As we know, osteoporosis is a metabolic bone disease characterized by a severe reduction in bone density. So that osteoporosis occurs when the rate of bone reduction, when the rate of bone respiration is reduced. From a chemical viewpoint, that one highly alkaline mineral responsible for neutralizing acid in the body is calcium. As stated before, when we allow our pH to descend into an acidic condition, the body is forced to withdraw calcium from bones and teeth in order to maintain life. In spite of the tremendous push over the last 20 years for calcium supplementation, the incidence of osteoporosis has increased dramatically. So that prevalence of low or acid pH places incredible strain in our bones and teeth. The next disease I'm going to explain is cardiovascular disease. Of course that we know what cardiovascular disease means. Simply, it's a disease that affects our heart and blood vessels. Of course we know that cholesterol is an acidic byproduct of fat metabolism. When the body becomes more acidic, it defends itself by solidifying cholesterol in the blood and depositing it in the cells of blood vessels. Over a period of years, blood vessels into circulation is impaired, resulting in surgery, medication, or heart attack or what you call strokes. When pH is raised to an alkaline condition, the body is better able to neutralize these wastes and flush them out of the system. The next disease I'm going to explain is arthritis. Arthritis is an inflammation of the joints, producing swelling, restricted movement, and usually pain. Another byproduct of normal healthy metabolism is uric acid. It's just like cholesterol. The body deals with excess by solidifying it into salts, and these salts tend to build up in the joint. And the result is arthritis, or what we call it gut. These accumulated acids can damage the cartilage and irritate joints. And the blood also cannot carry out waste as effectively in the blood, in the joints, which is why the acids tend to accumulate there. Also, bacteria, viruses, molds, yeast, and fungus that attacks our body thrives in an acidic environment, but slightly in alkaline environment. If the preferred highly alkaline pH stream, the immune system can clear the potentially harmful microbes, often before we have any symptoms. They are weakened and do not multiply as prolifically, ultimately help wins out. This treats diseases, and lastly we have two points to focus on. The first point is that all diseases are acidic in nature. The next point is that bacteria and viruses perish or die in alkaline environment. So that, what is the solution for these common diseases? Simply, making more intelligent choices of food and beverages is an important starting point. The problem is the difficulty of eating properly with our modern lifestyle. So that, all in all, prevention is more better than cure. Thank you.
Going to talk about the relationship between the pH and the health. Firstly, the significance of the pH in the human body. Both the regulation of the pH in our bodies may result in serious health consequences. Increases or decreases in the pH value in our bodies, they nurture the enzymes and halting the important metabolic processes in our bodies. Enzymes require a particular level of the pH to work efficiently in our bodies. And most of the researchers say that a low pH value may cause a lot of disease, such as arthritis and heart disease and cancer, as my partner Jamil explained before. And now we will move to the next point. There are two types of foods: acidic foods and alkaline foods. Firstly, acidic foods. Acidic foods contain acidic substances, and they must be avoided and eaten carefully. They are divided in three types: highly acidic foods, for example, blueberries; moderately acidic foods, for example, skinless potatoes; highly acidic foods, for example, blueberries. Alkaline foods contains alkaline substances, and they must be eaten in abundance in order to maintain balance of the pH in our bodies. And they are also divided in three types: highly alkaline foods, for example, mangoes; moderately alkaline foods, for example, most of the dried fruits; low alkaline foods, for example, bananas. And the third point talks about the best two ways to maintain balance in the human body. Firstly, alkaline diet. Ahmad will talk about.
Alkaline diet. What many people don't know that many of the foods they frequently consume negatively affect their alkaline body balance. The human body is a naturally alkaline environment. When an individual consumes an overly acidic diet, they throw off their body's healthy pH balance, which makes them susceptible for illness and disease. In fact, when the body's pH balance is too acidic, an individual is at elevated risk of suffering from heart disease, diabetes, and other diseases.
Doing proper exercises. Many people today are interested in doing exercises as a way to improve their physical abilities and health. But there is also a concern that too much exercises or unsuitable exercises may be more harm than good, because as we see in the picture, during the exercises the breathing rate and the heart rate increase, and the body consumed consumed a large amount of oxygen, producing CO2 and hydrogen ions and lactic acid. so the body becomes more acidic. The proper exercises must be for a short time and must have a long term of effects that the body must be capable of handling for exercise to be beneficial. And at last we have a video to revise the main points in our presentation. Please listen carefully.